Hello and welcome back to my channel. Thank you for tuning in. So today the video is about what you need to know before buying a house in Aurora, Ohio. And if you don't know me, my name is Amy. I'm a local real estate agent here in Aurora, Ohio, and I also work the surrounding areas as well. So if you are thinking about moving to Aurora, the surrounding areas, or if you have a family, friends, anybody that's looking to come to this area, please do not hesitate to reach out to me. I will put my email in the video description below, so that way you can contact me, and I'm happy to help with any questions, concerns that you may have about this area. I have been born and raised in this area. I lived here my whole entire life, so I'm pretty confident that I can answer a lot of your questions. So let's get to it. So I'm going to be answering the most frequently asked questions of me as a realtor before people buy a house in Aurora, Ohio. So one of the most asked questions I get is like, why am I not on a buyer search? Like, why am I not getting anything in the buyer search? So the buyer search is when you reach out to an agent, you give them your criteria of what you're looking for, and they get your email address. They put you on an automatic search with the MLS. That way you get automatic notifications of what's coming up that meets your criteria. The problem is that there's not a ton of inventory here. That's why it's so important to work with a professional like me to know what's going to be on the market, what's coming off the market, someone like me who's lived here very long time. So just throwing you on a buyer search is not always the best solution, because anything that's on Zillow or Realtor.com or all the major websites, you can Google it. You already have access to that. So is that helpful? Kind of, sort of, maybe. But I like to work closely with my clients. I know what's up and coming before it's even on the market. When I know something's before on the market, I contact my clients and say, hey, look, this is up and coming. This isn't even listed yet. So I work a lot of off-market properties as well. But that's really a huge reason why you're not always put on a buyer search. And if you are, it doesn't always work and all that jazz. Next question I get is, what if I put like a big cash payment down and all of that? That is a way more complex conversation to have when you want to submit an offer on a house. Oh, if I just throw down a huge down payment, I should be able to get it. That's not always the case. Presenting an offer to the seller, it needs to look good, of course. There's so many different factors that I need to discuss with my clients before we just slam something down on a paper and give it to the seller. So yes, of course, a big cash payment down might be great, but there's different type of lending that we need to talk about, and it's really up to the lender what you qualify for and what that down payment is going to need to be. So you need to have a good relationship with a mortgage broker as well. I can hook you up with somebody. That's not a problem. I talk to them every single day. So another common question I get is real estate agent fees. Oh my gosh, it's a huge question I get constantly all the time, regardless if I'm working with buyers or sellers. So when it comes to real estate agent fees, everything is 100% negotiable. There's a huge class action lawsuit against the National Association of Realtors. So before that lawsuit in the state of Ohio, you didn't have to have a buyer's agreement with your client. Now things have changed. We have to have a buyer's agreement with our client. And that's where we lay out all the terms and conditions of my employment with you. You hiring me to do a specific job, that lays out all those terms and conditions in our buyer's agreement. Everything is negotiable. Before the lawsuit, buyer's agents would usually pay for I misspoke. It's the seller's agent that would pay for the buyer's agent. That's not always the case anymore. That's why it's so important to talk to a local real estate agent like me, who's been in the area forever, that knows a lot of real estate agents in the area as well. So just because they listed it doesn't mean the seller is going to pay the buyer's agent's commission. So everything is negotiable. I have an upfront conversation with my client of what to expect, and we discuss what they feel is fair for the commission price. So that's it for today. I hope the video wasn't too long for you. I hope I answered a lot of your questions, but those are the top questions that I get and the information that you need to know before moving to Aurora, Ohio, the surrounding areas. But like I said, if you guys need help with anything, if you have friends, family members that need help with relocating to Aurora, Ohio, please let me know. Shoot me an email and I'll be happy to set up a phone call or Zoom with you. Thank you and see you next time.